Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I have an awesome book for you. This is 4 Ways to Wear a Dress by Gillian Libby, and this is a 5-star read from me. 5 stars, people. Now this book, I don't know, it was just the right book at the right moment. I think this one, it was just the book that I needed to sort of pull me out of my reading slump and get me back into it all. And it also is good for both of my reading challenges that I'm doing, because it got me the 4 for the clock challenge, and it also gets me another one off my Net Galley TBR challenge as well. So 2 for the price of 1 now, which is fabulous. Now in this book we have our main character Millie, who is basically, she's been trying to do what everyone wanted her to do, like her parents and things, what she thought they wanted her to do and things. So she's been trying to make it in the city and stuff, and it hasn't really worked out for her. In fact, she ends up getting fired. So she decides to go and leave the apartment with her friends in the city and go to Peacock Bay to visit one of her old friends, Quincy, who lives there, and also her brother, Pete. Now, basically, Millie has had a thing for Pete since, like, forever. Like, growing up, she's had, like, this major crush on him and everything, but it's never really come to anything. Because of the whole friendship with Quincy and other stuff in between and everything. So, anyway, she goes back and all the feelings are all still there and everything, but doesn't really think of it anything more than, like, he doesn't want anything more than a friendship from it. But anyway, while she's there, she's decided she wants to give being an influencer a go, seeing as she's specialised in marketing and stuff. So she wants to kind of find her own feet, basically. She's really into surfing and stuff, so she thought she'd combine the stuff and become an influencer on Instagram. Doesn't really go to plan. In the sense that she ends up sharing her failures, basically, which I thought was actually really quite good, and it does open up a lot of discussion about social media, and well, also because of Quincy and her friends who are influencers of Peacock Bay and stuff, and the life that they project online as influencers. And it really sort of makes you think about okay, so why do I follow people online? What is it about their content that makes me be like, yes, I want to know more about this, I want to subscribe so that I see more of this content and things. And what's that connection that you feel? And yeah, it brings up a lot of really good points. It really does make you think about it. We're so obsessed by social media and stuff nowadays, and a lot of time we don't even know why we're really following someone until we actually really think about it. And it could just be that, like, yeah, it might not be all true, like they may just be putting out their the best version of themselves, but it might not actually be how they are, like, in real life. And that's kind of okay, because we're following them because we like that idea, that ideal of I don't know, the perfect life or whatever, that it gives us something to aim for or something. There's that kind of aspect to it. But then there's also this backflip, like she's sharing her failures and is connecting with people through that. And I think that's something that I have seen online. There was one particular, there's a comedian I remember who restaged the photos of like famous models and things like that, but she's doing it as like her doing it. So she's middle-aged, a little bit frumpy or whatever, and she's doing like these ridiculous poses that look amazing on these professional models and things, but on a normal person just look ridiculous. And yeah, I have to say that is one that I enjoyed seeing her failures, if you like. I mean, it wasn't done in that sense, but the comparison between what, you know, professional putting out there kind of thing and what that actually is, you know, for on a real person and stuff. It's really interesting. I could talk about this for ages. I really need to get back to the book. So, 4 Ways to Wear a Dress. The reason of the title is because basically this group of friends that they had when they were younger, they all bought this dress, which they consider to be magical. It brings good luck and stuff. And so they've been sharing this dress over the years, and basically whoever's worn it has ended up meeting their husband or getting a job, or something's good has happened. They consider the dress to be magical. So anyway, Millie finds the dress in the back of her closet when she's packing up all her stuff and everything. So she wears it a lot during her time in Peacock Bay. With all this whole social media thing and everything, so there's one of the Quincy's friends, I forget what she was called now, but she's like the big honcho, main social media guru of the area, basically. And she basically sends out a photo on Instagram which has Millie and Pete in it, and they look like they're hugging. It was just like a pancakes kind of thing. But she sort of hints at the fact that they're an item, which of course they weren't when this happened. But so they come to kind of an agreement that they will be fake couple for the Instagram thing, in the hopes that it will bring new clientele to the hotel that Pete runs in the area, and that it will help Millie build her following, and everything through that. So this fake being together, then the romance part of the story happens, with all its ups and downs of them becoming a couple. Now, a couple of other things which I really should mention, which I really loved about this book as well, is the fact that our main character has ADHD, which I thought was done incredibly well. It wasn't like pushed down your throat, but it was done that you bring attention to the condition, the struggles that a person who has that condition, how they maybe view life, and maybe innocent comments that people make that they can then take to heart because it seems like you know, they're having a jab at them or whatever, when it's not, or what. I really loved how it was done, and it's nice to see diverse characters like this come up in the reading as well, because there was nothing about it that was done forcefully, or, you know, trying to throw the message down your throat kind of thing while you're reading it. It just naturally fell into the story and added to the relationships and things that there were in between this character and the others, with her parents and things as well. So yeah, I thought that was done really interesting, and I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, I gave this one a 5-star, and this is definitely the sort of book which would make a good book club read. In fact, I will be making a book club kit for this over on my website, which is joelinstar.com, which is something I'm doing basically for all of my 5-star reads. I'm putting together a book club kit for them. I'm actually going to go through my archives as well and try and put together ones for books that I've read in the past as well. But they seem to be going across quite popular with my readers over there as well. So yeah, this is one of those books that really does lend itself to being a book club read, because it opens up to so many different discussions, so many different topics and things that you can touch on. Like I said, the whole social media thing, the ADHD, the relationship with living in the city, living out at the beach, and it opens up for so many, and it was just done so well. And like I said, it also got me 2 of my challenge points as well, because it got me the clock reading challenge with the 4, and also from my Net Galley TBR challenge as well. So I'm really, I can't say enough good things about this book. This was awesome, and I will definitely be happy to read more books by this author in the future as well. So anyway, that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have and you haven't already, please click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new uploads to the channel, and give this video a like. Drop me a comment down below and let me know how you feel about all these things. Have you read the book by this author before? Have you read this book? What did you think of it? How do you feel about conditions like ADHD being introduced onto characters and things? Do you think we need more diversity like that in the books to show more representation and things for that kind of person? I don't know. Also, on the whole thing, I mean, I live in the city. I live in Rome, in Italy. I have to say, I love the idea of moving to the beach. I can definitely see myself, you know, later on when my kids are grown up or whatever, I could definitely see myself moving to the beach to retire or whatever. But I don't, yes, because it's a whole different lifestyle, you see. And that's another thing this book touched on as well, is the fact that it's written when, so this is like pandemic stuff as well, so it's written like today, time-wise, and so obviously, you know, this small coastal village or whatever was hit quite hard by the pandemic, because obviously, you know, tourism, and that's basically the livelihood of the entire village. So also that as well, see, that's another thing that this book brought up as well. Again, not done in a pushy, preachy, down your throat kind of way. It was just mentioned, and it was part of the story. It added to the story, and gave more depth to the storylines and stuff in it. So yeah, that's that anyway. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.